My name is Shane Howard, and I'm from the Maximal Level 2 support team, and today I'm going to do a presentation for you on MessageSight and configuring high availability. So we're going to log into our environment here, and then we're going to click on Appliance and go to Network. And under here, we're going to see our four interfaces, the Ethernet interface 0 and 1, and the HA interfaces for high availability 0 and 1. We're going to have to define IP addresses for each of these. So we're going to do this for our primary node, which is the first of our two nodes. The second will act as the secondary or standby node. And this will take all messages going forward when the primary node goes down. So we'll define our address, and we're going to set this to the 20/24 subnet. The subnet does have to be defined. And then we can click Test Connection and Save. And once this is saved, we'll go on and do the exact same thing for HA1. And we'll test this one here, and we'll save it. And once done, you'll see that both of the statuses are showing green arrows. And we'll move over to our secondary node, or what we're going to be using for our standby node. And on the standby node, we're going to do the exact same thing and define two more IP addresses for the high availability interfaces. And we'll test this connection and then save it and move on to HA1. And once we've finished defining HA1 on our secondary node, we're going to move back to the primary node, and we're going to start the high availability configuration. We have the ability to set both the local discovery and replication addresses. These will be the addresses we're currently defining right now, and then the remote address, which would point to the other node. So the standby node if you're on the primary, and the primary node if you're on the standby. So we're going to move back to the primary node now. Click Appliance, and then High Availability. We'll click on Edit. And then we'll enable this, and then we'll define an HA group or a high availability group. We're just going to call ours HA group here. And both of our nodes are going to be a member of that group. We're going to save this instead of defining the addresses because it will find our other server if it's part of the HA group. And it's giving a warning saying that there's a security risk to doing the scan. And once done, you have to restart the MessageSight server. So we're going to do the same on the secondary node. We'll click on Edit, enable it, and assign it to the exact same group, HA group. And now we're going to save this, and we'll restart the secondary node as well. And when we go back to the primary node, they will have been synchronized, and you'll see that it's assigned to production, and it's assigned to the primary node. And you can see the addresses and the groups here. That's showing the addresses for the local HA interfaces and the remote discovery address for the other node. And here's the server that's acting as standby. The IBM MessageSight server is in standby, and its HA status is standby node. So when the primary goes down, this node will take over. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'll be doing a lot more on MessageSight going forward. If you have any topics, please let me know.